Welcome everyone to It's Vinylly Mine. Mark the Movie Man here. So glad you could join us today as we continue our vinyl countdown 2023. We're rolling right along and popping wheelies with this choice of soundtrack. Yes, we are looking at George A. Romero's Knightriders original motion picture score by none other than Donald Rubinstein. Now, this release was put out March 5th in 2023. So just this year. And yeah, put out by Scare Flare Records. This is SFR 004. Now, I'm very excited to look at this. This is the first time this soundtrack has been released on vinyl, the complete soundtrack. There's liner notes in here from the composer. And yeah, so I haven't looked inside it yet. All I did was remove the plastic. So let's get a closer look at what we've got going on for this release. So here we have this wonderful, wonderful artwork on here. Yeah, it embodies, it makes you wonder, what is this film about? You gotta watch the trailer for what it's actually about, but I just love this color that they picked, and there's Ed Harris on his steed, if you will, for jousting with a wonderful mace. Now, unfortunately, my release here did get a little damage in shipping along the edge, and it got creased here in the lower left, unfortunately. But other than that, yeah, beautiful artwork here, and it really pops for you, and really encompassing what the movie is about, at least for our main character. Then on the spine we have here the white on orange. I kind of wish they would have gone with black font instead of the white. It's a little bit harder to see, but still okay. And then check out that mace. I love they've got the track listings listed as Act 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and they've got it on the mace, which is beautifully drawn. And I'm digging these silhouettes too, little scenes there from the film. We got the credits for the movie down at the bottom there, but yeah, I really like this look, and especially how they have the track listing broken out, so I can't wait to listen to that. Now let's see what's inside it, shall we? And oh, check that out. We've got the album credits on one side, again, giving us the credits of who all performed in it, as well as the vocal soundtrack, which Donald Rubinstein also played one of the minstrels, I guess, in the film, according to what I read up on it. And I think that's addressed here in the liner notes as well. But yeah, so that's very exciting. And then can't wait to read more of those liner notes there. And then on the release for the vinyl, ooh, let's check this out. Oh, there's a poster in here. Oh, check that out. Knightriders are coming. Action, adventure, romance, magic. I'm not trying to be a hero. I'm fighting the dragon. That's a quote from the film. Yeah, that is wonderful that they have that included in here. I believe, yeah, Tom Savini in here. Sans pretty much close as the Black Knight. Yeah, okay, that's very cool to have that in here. And then the record itself, let's check it out, shall we? Oh, color. Wow, that is a dark color. Beautiful, but dark color. Track listing on one side, and then we have the artwork on the other. That is wonderful. It's like a motorcycle spoke, but also a film reel spoke. So it could be either one, the way they have that. That's pretty slick right there. But this color is like a dark, almost red wine type of color to it. I love it. Oh man, they really went dark with that. Usually the colored vinyl is a lighter in its coloring. So that, yeah, that's very cool. Can't wait to listen to this. Very excited. Let's check to see if the other record is the same. Or is it oh, it's a different color. So this fits along with the color scheme that they did with the sleeve and the cover. There's our track listing there on one side, and on the other side, another reel. So there we are. Sides A through D. So as always, I'm going to take a short break here, and then when we come back, I will give you what my favorite track is and how this pressing sounds, and if it's worth picking up. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, looking for even more content? Then why not head on over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/specialmarkproductions, where we have 3 affordable tiers that will get you access to the conversation before the conversation of the spoiler room, get an exclusive VIP episode each month that you vote for the spoiler room, and you can also get early access to our videos and so much more. So head on over there, because the more we can do there, the more we can do here. So it's hard to break down exactly which of my tracks are my favorite on this score. It's a very unique score, definitely, for sure. You get a couple different variations of this Blacksmith's medley, which is really cool because they both are unique, even though they're the same theme, because of the orchestration, you know, and I really liked the differences in that and that they included in it. All of these are pulled, I believe, from the original studio tapes. Main title is definitely that 80s medieval soundtrack. You know, that sound that you get, an orchestral sound, not like a full like London Symphony Orchestra, but they definitely have orchestrations in here that are very fitting for the medieval theme of the film. So yeah, it's very fitting music. Although Title Suite is odd. Title Suite has got a little more almost like free-form jazz type music to it. It was definitely jarring compared to many of the other tracks that are on here. You know, Foreboding is a decent track. Merlin's Song, I like Merlin's Song quite a bit in here. Redemption Party is probably one of my favorite tracks on here, next to Return of the Knights, only because it's very epic, very, you know, medieval sounding. It's just got that, I don't know what it hits you just exactly right, but definitely look at what you're looking for with that. And the rest of the music on here, I'd Be a Wanderer is a vocal track on here that's sung, I believe, by Rubinstein. So that was interesting to include on here. And sure, you've got a variety of different music that is definitely a bit dated as far as how it sounds. So if you're not a fan of those 80s, early 80s soundtracks, it may turn you off a little bit, at least ones, you know, that don't have Williams in the name. But I think if you're a fan of Knightriders, you should pick it up. If you're a fan at all of 80s soundtracks, you should pick it up. I think it's worthwhile. Knightriders, there you have it, folks, from 1980. It's Vinylly Mine, and I'll catch you on the flip side.